After a year and a half of construction, the renovation of the Emery Grover School Administration Building is nearly complete. The town's Director of Design and Construction, Hank Haff, recently showed us the work done to preserve the distinctive exterior of this 120-year-old structure while updating its functionality to meet modern standards. His municipal producer, Yu Xiaoyuan, with the details.
From the outside, you might not notice many changes, but significant efforts have been made to ensure the historic look endures for many years to come.
At least 50%, if not 75%, of the exterior of the building, brick, has been repointed.
Which means the mortar joints between the bricks were cleaned and refilled. The reconstruction of the roof included replacing the rotted wood and adding a waterproof layer.
Both replacement of the windows and replacement of the roof had been on the capital improvement plan for the town for over 20 years. There were areas where water damage had gotten through, not only on the underside of the roof, but was also partly the cause of why the uppermost floor had been closed for over 40 years.
All the windows were replaced with look-alike but more energy-efficient ones. Additionally, new windows were installed to allow more natural light.
So if you look at the pictures of the building prior to the renovation and from Oakland Avenue side, what you will see are the center arched windows. Only the arch above the rectangular window was open. During construction, those bricks not only were removed but saved and reused to insert where there were damaged bricks elsewhere.
However, working on the interior posed an immediate challenge. The old masonry left hollow spaces in the brick walls. A radar scan was conducted to assess the structural inconsistencies.
There are different colors of gray down here, and wherever it goes to a lighter gray, that's where the void is. After taking several samples, I think it took them a week to go through that analysis, it was determined that the wall as currently existing would not meet the structural requirements that were anticipated at the beginning of the project.
The solution involved inserting brick ties and injecting grout.
It's a very messy process. And they had to do this throughout all of the walls throughout the building.
This unexpected hurdle not only incurred additional expenses covered by the construction contingency, but also caused a 2-month delay, with the project now expected to be completed in October. The old building failed to meet several modern codes. One significant functional improvement is the incorporation of ADA compliance, including entry ramps, elevators serving all floors, and restrooms accessible to people with disabilities.
The portico that's on the north side of the building is being enclosed, and that will act as a vestibule, as the primary entrance into the building. By having that broader vestibule, it will allow handicapped access. The old center entrance of the building, the door has been taken away, and a new wall is being built there, and that'll become a conference room.
The interior has been completely overhauled. Steel beams and columns were added to meet contemporary seismic codes, and the building is now wired to be all electric. New plywood floors with insulation materials were installed, and the wooden stairs were replaced with metal ones.
If you go to Town Hall and you go down in the basement, many of the rooms down there, you can hear people walking up above you. We're trying to avoid that in the renovated building here.
In addition, 2 chimneys were removed to create more space.
There were far too few toilets within the building. In order to meet the code, there are 4 new toilets on each floor. There was only one janitor's closet before. It was in the basement. And so now there is a janitor's closet on every single floor.
And many office spaces will feature partially frosted glass walls.
So you have privacy within the office while you still have light that comes in through the exterior windows transition to the interior of the building.
The long unused 3rd floor now hosts a conference room capable of seating 80 people. For Needham Channel News, I'm Yu Xiaoyuan.